The chandelier light hits me like a spotlight I never asked for. I freeze in the doorway of the grand atrium at Lakeview Pines Resort, my stomach dropping through the marble floor. My husband Elias rests his hand on my lower back, steady, warm, the way he steadies patients before he opens their chests. "We belong here, Liv," he murmurs. Our 7-year-old Mateo is already tugging at his miniature tux tie. "Mom, this thing is a snake." I kneel, loosen the knot, and promise the pool later. Then the bride turns. Ella. My little sister, glowing in ivory silk, 11 years older and somehow still 17 in my memory. The day she watched them lock the front door behind me. My champagne sloshes. She sees me. The orchestra keeps playing, but the room shrinks to the two of us and the canyon of lies between. Her new husband, Dr. Nathan Harper, cardiothoracic golden boy, raises a toast. Ella's smile wavers only I would notice. Behind her, our parents go rigid. Dad's knuckles whiten around his scotch. Mom's pearls suddenly look like a noose. What is she doing here? Mom hisses, loud enough for 3 tables to hear. Elias steps half in front of me. My wife was personally invited. She's Olivia Reyes, CEO of VitalSync. The ripple is instant. Phones come out. Recognition flickers across surgeons' faces. VitalSync, the post-op remote monitoring platform that just slashed readmissions at Mass General by 29%. That Olivia Reyes. Nathan frowns, piecing something together. "You know the CEO of VitalSync," he asks my parents. Dad recovers first. "Family acquaintance," he says smoothly. "Long story." It isn't long. It's brutal and short. The night they drained my college account for Ella's future, handed me a duffel bag, and told me not to come back if I couldn't contribute. I could torch them right now. One sentence, "Your bride never finished community college, let alone Johns Hopkins," and the whole fairy tale collapses. Instead I lift my glass, to the bride. I say clearly, may she always get exactly what she deserves. Ella flinches like I slapped her. Nathan's eyes narrow. He excuses himself from the toast and crosses the floor toward me. Curiosity outweighing etiquette. The next 2 hours are a slow-motion car crash. Doctors swarm me, VitalSync this, predictive analytics that. Ella tries to keep up when someone mentions new anticoagulation protocols, and butchers the terminology. Nathan's arm slips from her waist. My parents hover, whispering poison. But every attempt to discredit me only amplifies who I became without them. In the powder room, Ella corners me at the sinks. "You're ruining my life," she whispers, mascara bleeding. "No, ella. You're just finally living the one you stole." I walk out before she can answer. Later, Nathan finds me near the terrace doors. His bow tie is crooked, his certainty gone. "Johns Hopkins doesn't have any record of an Ella Reyes graduating," he says quietly. "Or attending." I don't gloat. I simply hand him my card. "When you're ready to talk about real monitoring systems, call my office." We leave before the cake cutting. Mateo cannonballs into the hotel pool while Elias and I watch from the edge, his arm around me, the night air cool on my bare shoulders. 6 months later, Nathan sits across from my desk downtown, looking like he hasn't slept since the honeymoon. "The marriage is being annulled," he says. "And the Reyes family practice is under federal investigation for 15 years of fraud." Ella signed off on half the ghost claims. I nod. I already knew. Some nights I still dream of the rain and the slammed door. He leans forward. "They're subpoenaing old employees. Your name's on the original payroll before it disappeared." I slide a flash drive across the desk. Every shift I worked, every patient file I entered when I was 17. Nothing more. He takes it like it burns. "Thank you." A month after that, a letter arrives in Ella's handwriting. "I was never the talented one. They convinced me you were the threat. I believed them because it was easier than believing I was ordinary. I am sorry, Liv, for everything." I read it once, fold it into the scholarship folder marked Reyes Foundation, First Gen Medical Award, and lock the drawer. At the National Healthcare Conference, I spot her across the expo hall in navy scrubs, clutching the VitalSync internship packet I mailed without a note. Our eyes meet. I give the smallest nod. Permission, not absolution. She clutches the folder tighter and disappears into the crowd. That night I plant new rosemary in the backyard beds while Mateo waters the tomatoes too enthusiastically, and Elias grills steaks we can finally afford without guilt. Some roots rot if you leave them in poisoned soil. Others you rip out, shake clean, and replant somewhere the sun actually reaches. I press the dirt around the fragile stems and smile at my boys. We're growing just fine.